Also at the Capitol, after Operation Metro Surge, lawmakers are weighing legislation to hold federal agents accountable.
But the proposals face steep odds. Richard Reeve is live at the Capitol to explain what we're talking about, what's on the table here. Rich.
Yeah, DFL lawmakers promoting at least 11 different bills regarding ICE accountability. Part of that would be a requirement that ICE agents do not wear masks, but they would have some kind of visible ID. But the ID is getting pushback from both Republicans and some legal experts. You've seen federal agents during Operation Metro Surge.
If you're just walking on the street and a random car pulls over, they have masks on, and an unmarked car, you don't know what could happen.
Christian Mendoza says in December his grandfather was detained by federal agents for being in the country illegally. He says he saw the arrest at a bus stop on social media.
It showed that some agents were masked and some were unmasked, and the car was unmarked.
There is no need for people with guns in masks and unmarked cars to be taking people off the street for the pursuit of immigration.
But now DFL Representative Lee Finke is sponsoring a bill requiring federal, state, and local law enforcement to not wear masks on duty, to wear visible identification, and to use marked vehicles.
Can a state tell a federal agent, look, you can't wear a mask, or you have to have a marked vehicle?
Yes, we do have the ability to pass laws that federal law enforcement agents have to follow when they are in the state of Minnesota.
But some Republican lawmakers disagree.
Can we dictate what a federal agency does that comes inside our state?
They say the state has very limited power to tell the government how to enforce federal law.
We wouldn't necessarily need some of the protections or some of the masks and everything if we had a lot more cooperation, or maybe not protesting or death threats.
What's the oversight? Who's going to enforce these laws?
Well, we also have another question here, is whether or not these laws are even constitutional.
Hamline University political science professor David Schultz says if the measure becomes law, there could be legal and other issues.
Are we looking at local law enforcement that are going to now arrest ICE agents or enforce the law against them? There's a real problem there from a practical point of view.
Now, Finke says there would be exceptions to his measure if there's a public safety issue, a personal health reason, or if there's some kind of undercover operation. Now, for his part, Durant says he does not expect to vote for this bill if it does get that far. Meanwhile, expect a healthy debate among all the lawmakers here with all 11 of these bills. Reporting live, Richard Reeve, 5 Eyewitness News.